Hello everyone. Now it has been a while since I last did a video and I'm sorry about that. Quite a few things have happened going, you know, just sort of mainly normal life stuff that I'm not really going to go into right now, but there are a few other things. Firstly, I got fed up with the lockdown hair. I've got to do something about it, and that's what I am going to do right now. Oh, better get the grade right before I do this. Oh dear. This is what happens when people have had enough of lockdown. Right, I'm going to concentrate on sorting this out properly now because this is shocking. Okay, so it is a tiny bit shorter than I had planned, but it's just, you know, it was the feeling of being smothered by hair that I couldn't live with. It was just, my head was getting too hot. It was overheating. Oh yeah, I felt much better after that. And the other thing that's notable that happened was, following many of my subscribers telling me that yes, you can in fact get the MCU upgrade even for a pre-autopilot car, well, guess what? I decided I better look into that. My car's going into Tesla for a minor operation. Well, relatively minor. It's getting a brain transplant. Yes, that's right. Today, I'm taking my car to have an MCU upgrade to the newer version, which I don't really know exactly what that means, or, I mean, to be honest, I don't even really believe it's going to happen, so we'll see. I need to make a quick coffee, and then we're just going to head off and drop the car off at the service centre, and hopefully, fingers crossed, later today I'll get it back. And then we can see if it's been worth it. I think it will do. I'm hoping it's going to make it feel basically like a new car to some degree. But we'll see. We'll see. Right, coffee. That's the main thing I need. I knew I should have brought the waterproof camera. It's raining. Anyway, I am genuinely quite excited. I didn't think that this was possible on my pre-autopilot car because the app didn't say anything about that. According to my available upgrades, I don't have any. However, I just put the sort of, you know, I just went through to Tesla sort of manually and said, you know, just created a service appointment, like a separate normal service appointment, and just put in the description, I want an upgrade. And apparently they say they've got the part in now, so it's all good to go. Right, I'm gonna go drive now. Talk to you in a minute. It's still spotting rain a little bit, so I can't really shoot outside because I didn't bring the waterproof camera. I've just got this camera, which it's a great camera. It's not waterproof. So I'm gonna drop the keys off now. I'll speak to you when my mum gets here and I've got somewhere that's out of the rain for me to film some more. That was close. Almost forgot to turn off pin to drive. Definitely don't want to forget to turn off that. Well, they jumped right on it. I dropped the key off and somebody came out and took it straight back out the locker literally 10 seconds later. So I'm hoping, I don't know how long this is going to take, they haven't said, but I'm hoping it's all going to be in the one day, which would be kind of awesome. That's cool. Just found out my car's ready. I've got to say, Tesla seem to be super efficient at the moment when it comes to service appointments. I dropped it off at 8:15 and at 1:15, good to go. It was amazing. When they fixed that window regulator problem, like last week, it was, I think, it only took them about 2 hours or something. I'm going to go get it in a minute as soon as I've had lunch, and we'll find out if it's different and better. I wonder if it will feel like a new car. Probably not. You know, at least I won't have to worry about that EMMC problem. You know, the memory getting worn out and requiring sorting. That's not a problem I would like to have when I'm driving along and the screen goes black and it just won't come back to life. Yeah. Okay. It's really cool actually that they can upgrade a car that's as old as mine, because Teslas have been through some very considerable changes since I bought my car. I mean, it's not even got autopilot, not even got adaptive cruise or emergency braking or basically anything that modern cars come with. Because, you know, it's not really a modern car. It's a classic. It's true, it is a classic.
Right. Where is it? Can you see it anywhere?
Oh look, there's my car. Right, cool. I guess I'll see you at home. Thanks for the lift, Mum. Which is fine.
Shall I just go?
Yeah, I'll see you at home, Mum. Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Okay, baby. Let's see what we got. Oh. Oh, it is quite a bit smoother. That's fantastic. Really cool. It does say Climate Keeper is unavailable due to system fault. Might have to ask them about that quickly in a second. The engineers are just having a quick look. Yeah, and they're gonna basically tell me. So what was going on was when I looked on the climate control sort of section at the bottom, it said that the Climate Keeper was unavailable due to system fault, which basically meant that there was no dog mode, no camp mode, no keep the climate on. All that stuff was all just sort of greyed out and unavailable. So yeah, they've just wheeled it back into the service bay, and one of the engineers is having a quick look because it didn't say there were any faults on it. So I don't know, your guess is as good as mine. Hopefully they'll get that sorted, because those are really useful features. There are a couple of things which I'm not going to have anymore because I've upgraded to the newer MCU. I'm not going to have DAB radio, and I think I've lost the AM FM tuner as well, which is fine, because I mean DAB I'd very occasionally use, but not really. Just do it all through my phone. So that's, you know, those things I'm not worried about. The Climate Keeper, that's kind of useful. That I would definitely want back, please. Good morning, folks. A few days has passed and I'm going to get my car. Turns out it was a refrigerant level problem. Now, I reckon that's probably got something to do with the repairs that were done on the front by the body shop, but who knows. Anyway, Tesla had a little bit of an issue with their AC gassing machine. Now that's sorted. The car is apparently all ready to go, and then we can find out if it's been worth it or not. All right, cheers, Mum. I'll see you at home in a bit. The whole thing just feels so much snappier. There's something else I want to do though. I'm going to put on that pin to drive, and right.
Now turn right to stay on Field Drive.
Nope, no thank you. I don't like it when the sat-nav tells you where to go, because, you know, I want to listen to music. Speaking of which, I want to listen to music, so I'm going to drive home. Hopefully I won't have any problems, and then I will let you know. I mean, it's just the way this screen moves, it's so much smoother and better. I can't tell you. Yeah, very cool. Would I pay for it? I don't know. It was £1,700, so it's not a cheap upgrade. I think I'm going to have to relink my phone. I've got a few sort of moving in things to do, because one of the things that you do get with this upgrade is, because it's a whole new MCU, you lose all of your settings, all of your addresses, recent history of where you've been, preferences. By the looks of things, you have to relink your phone. So yeah, I'm going to just do all that now. This screen here is so much more responsive than it was. It's just like, it's a whole different thing. I'm extremely happy with it. Right, let's have a quick look. What do we got under entertainment? Theatre. That's new. Oh, look at that. Netflix. Oh, YouTube. Does it work? Don't see why it wouldn't. Probably shouldn't have said that. Ooh. Yeah, actually I will sign in. Well, that was interesting. So I tried to log into YouTube and it just said, nope, can't do it. Your browser is not secure. If you believe this to be an error, hit refresh. It was an error. There's no refresh button. Refreshing wouldn't help anyway. What you have to do is, it seems to be a problem with the actual Google logging in password screen, because I did a bit of a quick check online, and basically the way to do it is you go to nvidia.com, you click login with Google. That then takes you through the email and password page. Once you've done that, you can go back to the YouTube app and it'll be magically logged in. It's a bit round the houses, and yeah, there's probably quite a few people that might have this problem. Anyway, it is now working. Let me show you. Now I should have my videos. So impressed with my mum. Yeah. This is quite cool, I gotta say.
Easily. Because
nice.
Got a bit more control, I think.
Right, well, now I've got something to keep me entertained when I'm stopped at motorway service stations. I'm really impressed with Tesla that they will be bothered to do upgrades like this. Okay, so I know it's £1,700, so it's not exactly free, but the fact that they just worked out how to do it or created a procedure for doing it is just mind-blowing. I mean, you try taking a 6-7-year-old Mercedes to the shop and saying, look, I'd like you to upgrade the infotainment system, please. Somehow I don't think they're going to go for that. And in a lot of ways, the car, now feels new. Not least because I have to re-put in all of my information and addresses and everything else, and set the seat up again, which is really awkward because of the memory seats. I've got so used to it just always being the exact same position, and now it's not, and I can't quite find the right position. You know, that annoying thing where you just keep whatever. Right, I'm going to finish off my journey now and get home. Unfortunately, I don't really have anywhere to go for a couple of days. Boo. But I will get an opportunity to put this through its paces nice and soon, hopefully. And hopefully now the car will sort of, sometimes I get to it and it was a bit sluggish loading up, starting. I'm hoping that will be improved now. Yeah, all in all, it was a worth having upgrade. Would I pay for it if everything was working fine and I had to actually find the £1,700? Because luckily I managed to use my referral credit for this, which is great. Thank you for everyone who's used my referral code. You are helping to keep my car nice and current. Obviously it's not going to give me autopilot or anything like that, because it's not a hardware upgrade like that. It's just an upgrade of the screen and the computer that sits behind it. But that is still made, it still makes a difference, a quality of life difference that you can detect. And the Climate Keeper's working now as well. Look, it's not greyed out anymore. Yay! The MCU upgrade is definitely nice to have if you've got the money and you're looking for something to spend it on. It's not really a functionality improvement. You could always watch Netflix on your phone and it wouldn't be that bad. You could even play the sound out on Bluetooth. The real advantage is from a sort of quality of life point of view. The screen is just so much more responsive. The maps draw quicker. Everything just works better and feels like it's sort of in the 21st century, which quite frankly is awesome when you consider that the car is 6.5 years old, so almost 7 years old now actually, so it's no spring chicken, and yet it's got the latest and greatest of infotainment screens. So in that respect, yeah, I do think it's amazing that Tesla are willing to do any kind of work like that on an older car. Oh yikes, I can see loads of rain ahead. That'll be good fun. I probably better wobble, I'm trying to say goodbye, but well, I hope you've all enjoyed today's video and found it fun and interesting. If you have, remember to subscribe and leave a like as well, because that's awesome. And right, yeah, I'm gonna try and be a bit more regular from now on. I've got the 100-mile sportive coming up next week in York, so that's going to be exciting. Don't know how that's going to go. I'm sure it'll be fine. I have actually done 100 miles on the bike already. I just sort of went off and did it. Oh, that is so awesome. Oh, and that was cool. Right, arm is hurting now, so time to put the camera away. Take care, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.